Hi there, hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson I'm going to teach you how to solve equations involving brackets. Before we starting the video, just to let you know that you can also download the PDF file on the description below, so you can work with me if you like. And also don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel, and I do appreciate your support. So let's go straight into it. To solve these kind of questions, step number 1, we need to remove the brackets first. In another word, we expand the brackets. And then we simplify by collecting like terms. And final steps is we just solve normally. So let's go straight to part A. So we need to remove the brackets first step. So we go, so 2 times x is 2x. And then 2 times negative 3. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Otherwise, you can just use your calculator, 2 times negative 3. And you should get negative 6. And then the 4x, which is copy that down. And then plus 1, just write this down. And the answer is 19. Then step number 2, we simplify the equations by collecting like terms. So therefore, we know that this is 2x and plus 4x. Okay, the sign in front of 4x is belong to 4x. So which is 2x plus 4x is 6x. So 6x. And then we have minus 6 plus 1. So minus 6 plus 1, in another word, negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. Otherwise, we can just type negative 6 plus 1 and you should get negative 5. So I just write this down. So negative 5. And this one is equal to 19. So now we just move number on one side and then letter on the other side. So to do this, I just move negative 5 on this side. So it becomes positive 5. So it becomes 19 plus 5. So we have 6x is equal to 19 plus 5. So 19 plus 5 is 24. So the answer is 24. Then to get rid of the 6 in front of x, because it's 6 times x, to get rid of it, we do opposite. So therefore, we divide by 6 on both sides. So I divide this by 6 and I divide this by 6. So this cancel out. So therefore, x is equal to 24 divided by 6 is 4. So therefore, x is equal to 4. There you go. Part B. So again, we just need to remove the bracket first. So 2 times 3 or 3 times 2 is equal to 6, but it's 6x. And 3 times 1, so 3 times 1 is 3. We just write this down. Now negative 2 times x. So this give me negative 2x. And the next one should be negative 2 times 3. And if you're not sure, of course, you can always use calculator. Okay, negative 2 times 3 and put on your calculator, you should get negative 6. And then the answer here, we just write this down, 17. Then step number 2, we just need to simplify by collecting the like terms. So this like term here. So we have 6x and then we minus 2x. Okay, this is the minus in front of the 2x. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So we just write 4 down. So it's 4x. And we have here is positive 3 minus 6. So 3 minus 6. So we know that 6 minus 3 is 3. So therefore 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Otherwise, again, just use calculator if you're confused. Okay. So that becomes negative 3. And this one here, we just write 17 down. Then the next step is we want to move the number on one side. So in this case, I move this negative 3 here, or minus 3 if you like, move on that side. It should give me positive 3. So it becomes 17 plus 3. So we just write this down. on this side here, we left with 4x. And this one becomes 17 plus 3. So 17 plus 3 is 20. So just write 20 down. Now the next step is we divide both sides by 4 because we want to get rid of 4 in front of x. So we do opposite. So we divide this by 4 and I divide this by 4. So this cancel out. Now 20 divided by 4 is 5. So therefore x is equal to 5. There you go. Next one. So again, what we need to do now is we just remove the bracket. Okay, just keep that in mind for me. So remember, no number right in front of bracket, that means 1 in front. So in another word, negative 1, because negative in front of the 1 is negative 1, then we remove the brackets normally. Okay, so in this case here, first one is we just write this down first. So 5x and plus 3. And then negative 1 times 2, which is negative 2. But in this case is negative 2x because negative 1 times 2x. So that becomes negative 2x or minus 2x here. And then with next one is negative 1 times 1. So negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. So we just write this down. So minus 1, which is equal to 23. So now we just need to collect like term, okay, to simplify, right? So therefore, we have 5x here and we have minus 2x. So 5 minus 2, so which is 3. So the answer is 3x. So let me just write this down, 3x. And then we have this one here, positive 3 or plus 3 if you like, or 3 minus 1 because the negative in front of 1, so which is minus 1. So 3 minus 1, which is 2. So the answer is plus 2 because 2 means plus 2. And the answer here, we just write this down. So that gives me 23. Then the next step is we want to get rid of the positive 2. So we move the number 2 on the other side. So it becomes negative. So remember, we need to put letter on one side and number on the other side. So positive 2 here, we move on this side, becomes negative 2. So that becomes 23 minus 2. So 23 minus 2 is 21. Otherwise, you can just put that in a calculator. So now we have 3x is equal to 23 minus 2 is 21. So just write 21 down. Then what I do, I want to get rid of the 3 in front of x. So because it's 3 times x. So get rid of it, we'll do opposite. So instead of time, we do divide. So divide by 3, divide by 3. That cancel out. So therefore, x is equal to 21 divided by 3 is 7. There you go. Now, please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi, I'm back. How did you go? So let me go through them with you, okay? So first one. So we just need to remove the bracket first. So we have 5 times 2x. So 5 times 2x is 10x. Because 5 times 2 is 10. So just write 10x. And then we have 5 times 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. So we just write 15 down. And then we have negative 2 times 3. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So minus 6x. And we have negative 2 times negative 1. So that should give me 2. So that means plus 2. Otherwise, you can just put on a calculator and it does it for you, okay? So that gives me 31. Then I need to simplify by collecting all these like terms. So we have 10x and we minus 6x. So 10 minus 6 is 4. So it's 4x. So I write this down. So 4x. And we have 15. We add 2. So 15 plus 2 is 17. So let me write it down. 17 means plus 17. And then equal to 31. I just write this down. Then we need to move the 17 on the other side. Because it's positive 17 or plus 17 if you like. We move on the other side becomes negative. So this should give me minus on this side. So that will give me 4x is equal to, so 30 minus 17 is 13. At 1 is 14. Otherwise, just use your calculator, 31 minus 17. So it's give me 14. Then I need to get rid of this 4 by divide by 4. And I divide this by 4. That cancel out. So therefore, x is equal to 4 go to 14 is 3 times. Because 3 times 4 is 12. So remainder 2. So 2 over 4, which is a half. So 3.5. Or 3.5 if you like. Otherwise, put on your calculator. 14 divided by 4 should give me 3.5 or 3.5. Part B. Again, we just need to remove the brackets first. So 4 times 3 or 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times x is 3x, but it's negative. Okay, so negative 3x. And then we have 2 times 3, which is 6, but it's 6x. So we add 6x. And then 2 times negative 5. So 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Otherwise, you put that on a calculator. So 2 times negative 5. So your answer should display negative 10. And then the negative 7, I just write this down. Then now we just collect the like terms. So we have 12 and we have minus 10. So 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. So let me write this down. So equal to 2. And we have negative 3x plus 6x. So negative 3 plus 6 is same as 6 minus 3. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So which is 3x. So we add 3x. Otherwise, you can just put in a calculator, negative 3 plus 6. You should get 3, right? So that give me negative 7. So now we just need to move the positive 2 on the other side. Because no sign in front of 2, that means plus 2. So move this side on this side here, it becomes negative 2. So the answer is, I just write this down, 3x is equal to negative 7 minus 2. So you should get negative 9. So that becomes minus 9 or negative 9. Then I divide both sides by 3 because I want to get rid of the 3 in front of x. Because remember, 3 in front of x means 3 times x. To get rid of it, we do opposite. So instead of time, we divide. And don't forget, whatever you do on the left hand side, you need to do the same thing on the right hand side. Okay? So we cancel this out. So the answer is, therefore, x is equal to 9 divided by 3 is 3, but it's negative 3. There you go. Last one. So we need to remove the bracket first again. So we go 2 times 3 is 6. So the answer is 6x. So I just write 6x. And 2 times negative 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. But 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 or minus 8 here. There you go. And then remember, this bracket here, no number in front of the brackets. That means 1. Okay, this one here. So now it becomes negative 1. So now negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. So it becomes negative 4x. So let me write this down. Minus 4x. Okay. And negative 1 times 3. So negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. So this becomes minus 3. And this one here, give me 5. I write this down. Then now we just need to collect these like terms. So x, we just collect these x. So 6x minus 4x. And 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. So that means it's 2x. And then what we have here is negative 8 and minus 3. So negative 8 minus 3. So that should give me negative 11. Otherwise, just put down a calculator. Minus 3, minus 8, or minus 8, minus 3. You should get minus 11 or negative 11. So let me just write this down. So negative 11 or minus 11. So that's 5 here. We just write it down. Then now we need to move number on one side and the letter on the other side. So we move the negative 11. We move on the other side. So it should give me plus 11. So that becomes 5 plus 11. So I just write this down first. So this one, I move on this side. So that's on the left hand side, we live with 2x. Now 5 plus 11. So 5 plus 11 should give you 16. There you go. So now we need to get rid of the 2 in front of x. So we need to divide by 2. And we need to do the same thing on the right hand side, of course. So that cancel out. So now, therefore, x is equal to 16 divided by 2 is 8. So therefore, the answer is 8. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got all of them correct. Bye.